That's exactly what I'll do.
Yeah, it's blaming me.
I'll press go.
Because I'm late.
I'll press go, and I'll moan about you being late as usual. Shall I do that?
My middle name, Little Miss Late.
Little Miss Late. Yeah. Right, we'll chat amongst ourselves whilst Andrea makes herself a cup of coffee.
Go on then. People are looking at you.
Well, in the chat, they can just chat to each other.
Oh, I see.
Hello, everybody. Only messing. Welcome to. I was just saying, actually, I was looking at the calendar. Next Sunday is Christmas Eve. So we are not going to be live. I believe the Sunday after that is New Year's Eve. We'll be in the pub with lots of other people and my parents. So we won't be going live on there. So we're going to take at least a couple of weeks off. So this is our last live stream before Christmas. So
last live stream of the year.
Of the year. So we could do a bit of a look back at this year. Actually, we haven't planned this. Can you tell?
Hello.
So we're just going to have a chat with you guys. We'll talk, a bit about this last year. It's been a big year for us. Change of location, all that stuff. Like I said, we haven't actually thought through this, so we'll do it on the fly. I do have, if we've got time, we can do a bit of Santa banter or Christmas quiz and that sort of stuff. Hello.
Hello. Sorry about that. I was
Oh, look, there's
making dinner, eating dinner, and I did that a bit late, and then, then it was all a bit of a rush to make a quick drink and then come and sit down. Oh dear, Nick's suffering already.
Excuse me.
So yeah.
Yes. Right.
It's nearly Christmas, everybody.
Well, I think I put in the title something like last post. How? What?
Yeah, I know.
We're so unprepared. We've got lots of presents to send to lots of small people, children. And they haven't gone yet. So they're going on Monday.
Tomorrow. So I want to send them first class.
Along with the last of our orders, which won't be many. Our sales have gone off the end of a cliff. Everyone's like, I'm done with Christmas, done with shopping. And we didn't have much Christmassy stuff left.
No.
So I won't have much to pick and pack tomorrow, but we've got to send out.
I have sold a decanter, which I'm guessing somebody wants for Christmas.
Yeah, I saw that come in.
So that will, well, fingers crossed that will get there on time.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome. If you're watching us live, you can pop in and say hello. If you've got any questions or you want to share, what happened this year in your world, and we'll talk a bit about how this pretty bonkers year for us has been. We'll say some hellos first whilst people gather. We've got 175 of you at the moment. Welcome. First in was Jake. Hi. He's back.
Back again.
Flipping Maggie. Bummer. I thought I'd be first. Damn that Jake. He's keen. Noxious Rooster. Love that. Not been around for ages. Wishing you guys a happy Christmas. Thank you. Same to you. Been private selling 18 months from our loft stash and 2 relatives' house clearance. Wow. Going part-time cards, does that say? Going part-time cards? In 2024, whatever that means. Good luck. Maggie's not in the Christmas mood. I think I need to go to the garden centre.
I haven't done that this year. I might do that with Ellen. She's coming home tomorrow. So.
Well, there's one not far from here, isn't there?
Yeah, I might go and do that.
To the garden centre that has the fabulous Christmas displays and see if that helps. Anyone else feeling decidedly unfestive?
I'm starting to feel festive now, and I know that as soon as Ellen gets home, that's going to feel like the beginning of Christmas for me.
Our house is kind of like this everywhere. Can you?
Oh, that doesn't. I wonder what you were doing then.
That doesn't do it justice. But there's trails of lights everywhere and pine cones and what are those things?
Dried oranges.
Dried oranges. I can't even say that.
Yeah, I was going to do a little vlog, but I haven't had time. So I think what I might do is just share some stuff on Instagram if you follow me there. If you don't, the link's below. Yeah, and I might do a little reel and just show you what the house looks like because it's quite cute. And we did tidy up because we had friends round yesterday, and George came to visit yesterday.
Yesterday was full on.
Mad day.
Finally got to arrange with George to come up and visit because I went down to George Ross's is. Known him for years, and I went to his place before he moved house. This was like 2 years ago or something now. And they said, and George says, well, I'll come up to yours and I'll film at yours and have a look around your setup. Since we said that, we've moved house.
So has George.
Been here a year.
George has moved house as well.
Anyway, we finally got together and sorted that out. So we were filming most of the day, and then we had friends round, and our friends did not leave until what time?
4 o'clock this morning.
It was a good one.
I thought the sun was going to be coming up. I thought they were going to stay for breakfast.
Oh my God.
It was fun though. It wasn't like we were wanting them to go. It was, we were having fun.
We played Cards Against Humanity. If you know how the game works, you know how many white cards there are. We used the entire box. It became like a mission.
Yeah, it was like we'd set ourselves a challenge.
So we went.
We are going to get through the whole box.
I reckon it was about 100 rounds we did. It was madness.
We decided there wasn't going to be like a clear winner. Well, actually, there was in the end.
Oh, there was. It was wrong.
Yeah,
by a mile.
I came second.
Did you?
I did.
I'd given up caring by that point. But yeah, it was a cracking night. But we are a little bit dog tired today.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I've literally caught up with the Strictly final and edited our Ramsgate vlog. That's all I've done today.
Yes. So I hope this might help you get a little bit Christmassy if we do some Christmassy stuff at the end.
We did do a bit of Obama Llama last night, didn't we? Which is the same as Santa Banter, but
it was
the
good.
Christmas version.
Well, we didn't play it as you're supposed to.
Well, we realised we didn't have a dice.
That didn't help. But there's a charades category in Obama Llama, and we had our friends up acting them out, which was watching Ron do that made my night.
Is there a charades cards in here?
I don't know.
Let's have a look.
I'll carry on saying hello, shall I? Hi, Tina, and Anne is with us, and all of the chatterboxes. Anne's had a frustrating few minutes. Parcel packed, is that? And books to be picked up tomorrow morning. Then Buyer messaged me to say she forgot to change her address.
Oh,
nightmare.
No.
Yeah.
That's not really your fault, is it? I know that's really frustrating, but that's not your fault.
Yeah, but if you've arranged if you paid for the label.
Oh, yeah, because then you've got,
Hassle. I feel your pain. Peter, hi. Thank you for the Christmas card. Did we do that last week? I think we might have done that last week. Thanks.
Oh, Pete. We did get a Christmas card from. Let me go and find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a few more hellos before we get into this. Evening, Deborah. Hello. What happened to the live with George? It was never going to be a live. We did we sat here and answered lots of questions that I'd been posed for George and he had for me, and he recorded it all. I recorded it all. We're both going to edit a version of, so that will be out at some point. George filmed exploring in the Tat Cave and looking in at Andrea's room of shame upstairs, and he'll put together some sort of vlog of that, I'm sure, quite soon. And I'll do the same. So there should be 4 videos out, 2 on George's channel and 2 here, some point between now and Christmas, I assume.
Very annoying. There we go.
So a few more hellos. Gary, welcome. Kevin, Barry, hi in Cornwall. Steve, Hillary, Mark, welcome everybody. So what's this?
That's the Christmas card that we had. We need to.
Of course, yes. Oh, look at that. It's got a Jeff one.
Really lovely.
And this is from. Can I read that out? Yeah, I think so. To Jeff, Ellen, Nick, and Andrea. Thanks. I love the way Jeff is first.
Yeah. I think it was the envelope was addressed to him as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Thanks for all you do, lifting our spirits throughout the year. We hope you have a very happy and peaceful Christmas and enjoy a very worthy rest. With lots of love from Sue and Richard Orr. If you're in, say hi. Thank you very much. Love that card.
Yeah, I think these are the charades types ones, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, they must be the same.
Yeah.
What's it got on the back? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do some of those. Right, I'm going to try and get down, see if there's any questions on the way. I have my Andrea size mug. What, a mug this big?
No, mug this big.
Life-size Andrea mug. Mug of tea ready. Sorry, I can't get a big mug for you all. Hope everyone is well. Lovely.
Cheers, Maggie.
Dave, Brummy Time Lord. Wow, everyone's saying hi. Porkies, welcome. Are we all ready for the big day? This is the thing. We're not really. We've got to send out lots of stuff on Monday. Thankfully, we're not hosting this year, although we do enjoy hosting, so we don't have that pressure.
No, but it wasn't really pressure last year.
No, there is a bit because you have to get pretty organised.
Well, yeah, but we're hosting New Year, and I did get organised and did a shop, which arrived in the middle of our dinner party.
Everyone turned up for the games night last night, and then the Sainsbury's man turned up, and like everyone kind of mucked in, just bringing in the shopping. Well, Lawrence mostly, wasn't it? Yeah, it was bad timing on our part, but it
was the only slot I could get, and they were arriving at 6. The slot I got was 5 to 9, I think, and then they gave me 6 to 7, and they were arriving at 6. But then he was late because he was having all kinds of stresses. So,
hello everyone. Oh, hi Phil. Thanks again for your gift. I love that. Hi everyone, says Jennifer. Been working every Sunday for the last month.
Yeah, you did say that.
Missed the live chat. Well, you're here now. That's all that counts.
Hopefully you can chill a bit more for Christmas. You'll probably be working over Christmas. But
yeah. Pat's with us. Mark, lots and lots of people. Right, let's see if we've got any questions or anything. Raymond's in. Hi, Laurel. I'm going to try and get down to the bottom.
Did you say hello to Porky?
Yeah. Whiz. Oh, Michelle's there near. Sitting here getting ready to watch and carry on making my Christmas. Making your Christmas what? Am I reading that wrong?
Maybe decorations, maybe food.
I don't know. Hang on, that's too early for wows. I will always try to be nearly on time and almost never try to be late.
No, I was late arriving into this world, so I'm just never going to change, I don't think.
Hey, Lainey. Are we meant to be catching up with Ian later? Is that,
I don't know.
Is that the plan?
Is that today? I don't know. I'm clueless.
I can't remember what the plan was.
I'm clueless. Yesterday was all about hosting people, and today I've just been recovering.
It's been.
Oh, there's George.
Is it? Oh, George's in. Hey, George. Clearly got home safely.
You're in my chair, he says.
Yeah. He was just keeping it warm for you. Yeah, we had a good day actually catching up with George, and because I think the last time we chatted might have been at Meetup, and you don't really get much chance to chat to people at Meetups. It's a bit full on.
Yeah.
So it was good to have plenty of time and be quite chilled, and yeah.
Sloane is saying.
I can't believe you had to check the calendar for when New Year's Eve was after Christmas. I was just seeing if it was on a Sunday.
Nick doesn't know what day it is.
My brain does not do very well with days of the week, numbers, time in general. None of it computes. I live in a kind of, what day is it kind of world.
Yeah.
That's my excuse.
Good job you've got a secretary.
Have I? Right, let's see if we can get.
I saw Alex there. Hello, you lovely folk, and Nick.
I've not got used to that being Lex's symbol now. I'm used to the kind of a beige colour, pinky one. Yeah, hi Lex. Hello, you lovely folk, and Nick. Ta. I've put both accounts on time away now. No point getting involved in drama over stuff arriving late. Yeah, I can totally understand that. It's not a bad plan, to be honest. I mean, we could switch our store off. We tend to leave it on.
We do. I don't know if we'll need to put it on a couple of days holiday while we're at your mum's, but
we may do. we'll see how the timings work out. I think it'll be fine because there's holidays there anyway,
Yeah.
which won't count as working days. But yeah, switching your store off, it's not a bad plan. You can properly relax from it then. But we do tend to get sales over the Christmas period
We do.
when people are sat around eating mince pies with nothing better to do, buying random stuff.
Or thinking, oh, I didn't get that for Christmas. Let's have a look.
Well, look, Once Loved Treasures moved into our new house on Thursday. Furniture is mostly in place. I know that feeling. But boxes are still everywhere and stock is, well, let's not talk about that. Yeah.
But have you got a tree up? Because that's the most important thing.
I can't imagine there'll be a tree up. Mate, I don't know. Yeah, we were in a state of chaos for quite a while. Well, our hallway was just packed with boxes up to the ceiling, wasn't it?
And most of that was stock, trying to figure out where we were going to put it all.
Laney will be live both Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
Alcohol may be involved.
Wow.
That's a definite maybe. A definite.
I don't know what we're doing Christmas Eve. Maybe we could pop up the pub with Ellen for 1 or 2.
I keep thinking we're at Mum's Christmas Eve.
No, we're going there on Christmas Day.
So we are here Christmas Eve, but
We're
we
here
won't
on
be going
Christmas Eve.
live. I
Oh,
don't think.
no.
Or we might be able to hop on with Laney.
Maybe.
We don't.
Let's not commit to anything.
No.
I mean, it might be nice to just go up and see if anyone's up at the pub, and do something festive. I've never done that sort of festive thing with Ellen.
Oh, hang on. Garden centre news. Our garden centres have gone really snotty. Snooty. They used to be family oriented. Now it's all homes and gardens with an overpriced cafe.
Oh, most of them are doing that, aren't they? I think they make their money that way, though.
What?
Because people
Selling
like the
overpriced stuff?
experience, like Nanny and Greta used to always go every week. Like they'd have their lunch in the cafe, they'd have a wander around the, sort of homewares, and then they'd have the experience. Didn't necessarily ever buy anything, just went for lunch.
I would only go to a garden centre to buy a rake or something. In fact, the only time I've been to the garden centre quite near us is to buy a bottle of gas since I've been there. Oh no, and I bought an axe.
Well, there was a garden centre near us that Nanny used to buy her books from. She used to like the books they did there.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of here. We'll feel more festive when we fly into Heathrow next Saturday. Ooh, coming to the UK from Florida for Christmas.
Wow. Yeah.
It's pretty cold.
It's cold.
Pack some thermals, hats,
Yeah.
scarf.
Woolly hat, gloves.
Coming from Florida, you're going to feel that.
Yeah.
Kevin says, "Hi, Nick and Andrew. We're going full time at the start of New Year. Thanks for all your inspiration."
Oh, that's exciting.
It's all down to you now. But yeah, I'm sure you'll be amazing. Okay. So much chat. Yeah, it was a cracking night. 4 a.m. We haven't done that for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to anyone who was here last night yet. I don't know how they're all feeling. Yeah, I might text them after this and see how.
They forgot their Christmas card.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, it was a late one. We played a lot of silly games. I think the most fun we had last night was Dobble.
Yes.
We stood around this island playing Dobble, and I had people just rolling about. It's just many of you, I'm sure, played Dobble. Playing it with 50 pluses. Well, you're not 50 plus yet.
I'm not. No, I'm still a youngster.
It's funnier than playing it with kids. Everyone was so involved.
Yeah. So
competitive. It's hilarious. Anyway, I have trouble staying awake past 9 p.m. You'd have been out for the count last night. Hey, Neil, good to see you. Right. What? Did you play any GTA game? Well, certainly not last night. This was a different sort of games night. But in the past, yes, I've played some GTA. I remember specifically the original top-down GTA on the PS1 was the GTA I played the most.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, let's try and get to the end. Sorry if I'm missing your chat. Bye, Lane. Lane's got
It's
guests.
probably gone ages ago. Are you closing your? I think we kind of answered.
Yeah,
that, didn't
Pete, we probably won't. We'll
Mm.
take a look at the days we're away, and
Yeah.
we're not sure how many days we're away for. Or do we know that yet?
3 or 4. Not sure.
We may have to. Christmas question. Here we go. Do you want to have a stab at that?
What is your favourite Christmas pudding? As in a Christmas pudding, like the traditional Christmas pudding?
Something you would have
or
for pudding at Christmas.
Well, okay. Well, I'm going to say that because your mum always makes me, or she makes a vegan one. So she puts vegetable suet in it, and she makes it, so that I can eat it.
Yeah.
So she always goes to that effort, and she also makes a Christmas cake that I can eat as well. So that's always my favourite.
I think it has to be Christmas pudding for me at Christmas.
Yeah.
But the real question there, I think, is what do you put on your Christmas pudding? Custard, good shout, but brandy butter.
Yeah, I can't eat that now, but it's nice.
Even better. But what I really like for pudding, Christmas pudding every day, warm custard on it is good. But a mince pie with brandy butter, or a warmed mince pie with brandy butter. Yeah. Epic.
I have treated myself on our Riverford order for next week.
Have you?
To get some vegan mince pies I can take for Christmas. Because your dad always makes his nice homemade ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't obviously eat them. So I thought, well, I'll take some that I can eat.
Oh.
And that's what I didn't get in the shop. I didn't get any vegan custard.
Oh, we can get some though.
Yeah, I'll have to get some in the week.
Hi, Mike. I'm not in a Christmas mood as I spent 3 months in hospital back home this Tuesday.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Mike.
Yeah. Well, at least you'll be back home in time for Christmas, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I hope, can make up for it and have a good Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. Hang on. Bauble crisis. We have a bauble crisis in our house. Can't find them in the loft. Makes a change from my wife saying I've lost my marbles. You've lost the baubles?
How does that happen? Mind you, I lost a set of lights and I didn't know where I put them. I searched the whole house, every cupboard, and then I went and bought some new ones. And then I went to get the stuff out because we we thrift presents over the year. So I went into the cupboard where I'd kept all the presents. It was hiding right underneath all the presents. So now I've got an extra pair of lights.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Will's asking about plans for 2024. Perhaps we'll talk about what happened this year first, and then we'll get on to 2024. I'm not sure what we can talk about plans for 2024. It's all a little bit up in the air.
It's a bit up in the air.
And some stuff we don't want to talk about yet.
Are we talking about that now, or are we carrying on looking at?
I was trying to get to the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Terrapica says, we had an Amazon Christmas, sent all presents to Bedford ahead of time, hopefully all gift wrapped. Well, yeah, I don't really like shopping on Amazon, but I did do a lot of Argos shopping. And then I went to go and pick it all up on Friday, which was a bad idea on a Friday evening, trying to drive back and forth to Thetford. But yeah, I did most of my shopping Argos because they were my lifesaver this year. But yeah, I can see the convenience of Amazon, and I will admit I have done that for a birthday present once, but actually last year for Willow's birthday present, because we were running late with it and it wasn't going to get there on time. So yeah, we ordered it gift wrapped for her.
We're terrible for leaving things to the last minute. And then going,
yeah, here's the thing about Amazon. It is very convenient, and yeah, you do get that service.
Right. Sorry if I'm missing stuff. I'm going to try and get down to the end. This is not a bad point, actually, as well. I find most buyers don't even notice when you're on time away and then message asking why you haven't sent their item. We've definitely had that.
That is true, but also it does count with eBay, so you don't get your dings for having late items.
Oh, Georgie's in. Hi, good to see you. What's that one? I see you always use Royal Mail. Any reason why you don't use every? Convenience mainly, and I have an online account, so it's quick and simple. And then I just drop sacks of prepaid mail over the road. The post office is kind of just there. And to get to an every drop off, although aren't every supposed to be working with the post office now? I don't think I can
Yeah.
drop them here yet.
I
May-
haven't seen, but we'll have to ask them.
Maybe I could.
We'll have to ask them.
If next door becomes an every drop off, I might look into the pricings and see if
Yeah,
that's
there's one
competitive.
in a village, well, sort of next village along, isn't there? New Buckingham, so Old Buckingham. I think it's New Buckingham.
Oh, there's a link for Laney's. Yeah, if you want to get involved with Laney's channel live streams
Oh, there you
over
go.
Christmas, please go and subscribe now. What's that?
Yeah, I was uploading a video and I wasn't sure if I'd left too much
Yeah,
copyrighted music in, and apparently I have. So I'm going to have to cut it down again.
yeah. Oh, Ben's with us. Hey, Ben. Hope you're well. My mum's Christmas pudding with extra hot rum and vanilla ice cream. Perfect. Yeah, I'd go for that. Here's one for you then. Look, Christmas traditions, Christmas Eve.
What are your Christmas traditions? I don't know, they kind of change a bit, but I do generally get Ellen some Christmas pajamas, and nearly forgot to give them to her last year. She went to go to bed and she goes, shall I go and get ready for bed? And then I was like, oh yeah.
They do change depending on where you're at with having children or not, and then what age your children are, because my memories of Christmas with Ellen was all about setting up Santa's mince pie and a glass of milk, we used to do, and then putting a carrot out for Rudolph, and then when she's in bed and that, you
just,
for children watching, Santa arrives and eats the mince, you know the drill. But yeah, that obviously used to be a tradition. Now she's 22. We don't do so much of that.
She does still get a stocking though. It's getting smaller and smaller every year. But
is it really? Yeah. I'm not so sure. Right, let's see if we can think. Oh, jeez, can't get to the bottom of all this. So many wonderful people saying hello.
Yeah. Also, a lot of our traditions and my traditions were very much with Ellen, and now she's living away from home. Just don't do so much, we used to go out and about and do certain things on the lead up to Christmas, and we don't really now.
Yeah, she's away doing those fun things with friends in Brighton, you know what I mean,
creating her own traditions.
Yeah. Raymond, I do that a lot. I think this is losing stuff. Can't find something. After I've given up, a few days or weeks later, tried to find something else, instead located the item I was trying to find before.
Yes. Yeah, it happens.
Or you buy a new thing and then find it like you did. Yeah. I never found my GoPro though.
No.
When I bought a replacement GoPro, I was convinced I would then immediately find the original. Never turned up. I think I packed it in a box and sent it to someone by mistake or something. I don't know,
but we lost.
Went out with the rubbish somehow.
We lost our car key years ago. I say lost our car key, and several months later, you found it in a box of stock.
Did I? No recollection.
Luckily, we had a spare.
Yeah. See, I'd heard that. So if our post office is going to accept every parcels and they are cheap, the thing is, I still feel that Royal Mail are more reliable than every. So every would have to be considerably cheaper for me to switch anyway. And I find my Royal Mail account is really quick and simple, and I've got that down to a fine art now. So it would take quite a lot for me to switch, thinking about it. Right, okay.
So Hannah saying, what's your thoughts on sprouts at Christmas? I know some people hate them, but I personally love them. I love them.
I love them all year round. They don't have to be just for Christmas.
No.
Although they are a winter vegetable, aren't they?
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about sprouts is they take a long time to prepare.
Oh, not really.
Well, they do. Well, in terms of
I don't mind doing
that I prepare. Yeah. For Christmas, it's kind of, it is a tradition. But yeah, I mean, if I buy them just for a normal meal, it's like, oh, this is so tedious having to do or take all the outsides off.
How far behind are we? There's a super chat.
Oh, thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Reindeer don't even eat carrots.
I'm
Shh. Don't tell the children.
What do they eat then? Tell us what they eat, Jonathan.
Probably lichen. We were
Yes,
watching a program
Oh, we haven't finished watching that yet. We've got about 15 minutes left.
about what was it about? A
It
country
was Christmas
house,
in the Cotswolds.
country Cotswold house, who opens its doors up at Christmas.
It might have been Blenheim Palace, was it? Or
Oh,
was it a
yeah.
different-
No, I
was it a
think it was.
different house? I don't
And
know.
they were feeding their reindeer lichen, which was like a winter treat for them. They eat it off the trees. That's what we should leave out for Rudolph.
Have we got any?
Like we've got any lichen. They have it imported from Norway or something.
Yeah.
Right. Well, see, Blaney, that's kind of my thought on that. That even if Royal Mail is a few pence more expensive on some stuff, I'd probably stick with them.
Oh yeah.
Sprout lovers, look.
I was just reading Harwich Life Through a Lens there. Every's a lot cheaper than the post office, but try talking to them when there is a problem.
But are the post office much better at compensating you? I would argue, no, not really. We've had some issues. That's not for this live stream. Reindeers eat magic mushrooms. Is that how they fly?
It must be. It must be.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Ken's on about the other effects of sprouts. Jumpy. Right, I'm at the bottom.
Wow, you are.
So we're going to talk about this year, and maybe a little bit about plans for next year, what we want to talk about. This year, what did you get up to this year?
Well, it was a lot of trying to settle in to here, really. Trying to make the business work here and get into the swing of things, and doing things to the house, getting to know the neighbours and people in the village, getting involved. That sums it up.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of yard sales in the summer. That was fun.
Yes.
Getting to know the surrounding areas, different villages, which yard sales really helped us to do, actually.
Yep. Yeah, I think that sums it up. For us, this whole year has been acclimatizing to a very, very different house, B, a quite different lifestyle, village to pretty busy town, and then C, obviously being dropped here with no local friends and finding new ones.
Family, not having family.
Yeah, not having my sister down the road, my parents, 15 minutes down the road. That it's like, yeah. So that's been a huge adjustment, and it would be for anybody. So that's what this, and I think you have to give yourself time. It's taken that year for us to feel like, we're comfortable here. So that's pretty much how this year's felt. But you're right. Also, the yard sales have been a high point. Really good yard sales we've been to. Found some cracking stuff. Yeah. We barely went to any boot sales. There's some really good boot sales around here, and many people have told us about them, but we've just not really done that. We've not sourced that way.
No. Well, they start very early, and we're not very good at getting up that early.
Well, when there's an option of an early start boot sale or a yard sale thing that's starting at 11, we're like, yeah, we'll just do that.
And plus, they're more fun. Sean says, did you not have Christmas there last year? Yes, we did, but we moved in October, so we'd barely had any time to really sort of gather ourselves, I suppose.
Yeah, it all felt a bit. It felt for a few months like we were living in a fancy Airbnb, was how I used to describe it. Like it wasn't ours. It now feels like our house. But yeah, that first Christmas, we had my parents here, and that was all a bit. It was fun, but it was kind of chaos at the same time.
Yeah.
But it was very different feeling now.
The house feels more comfortable now, probably just because we've added our own sort of touches to it, but also,
yeah,
I think the I really believe in sort of the feel of somewhere and its energy and that. And I think it's really, I feel like it's got our energy now. I think
it's just literally
makes
settling in. It
sense.
just takes
Yeah.
time. It takes time to feel that you're in a place and you know where you are and you feel comfortable. I think it's as simple as that sometimes. And getting to know our immediate neighbours makes you feel at home, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It
really does.
now we can name most people around us here, and we know them at least to say hi to. You feel you've got a sense of place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Lex has got a question there.
Go on then.
What's been everyone's greatest success this year?
Oh, greatest success this year. Making the app work on Android may sound like a little thing. That was best part of a year and a half's work. Yeah, and we are very close to achieving that on Apple. So yeah, but this year, for me, in the background, there's been a lot of stuff going on with the app. It's taken way longer than we hoped and wanted, but that we're fine with that now. We just have to accept it will be done when it's done. But yeah, getting it to a version, not a completed version, but a version launched, soft launch on Android that didn't completely break. No, actually, we did kind of break it a couple of times, but it was fixable, and now all the systems work. That's my biggest achievement. Although other people helped me, I did not achieve that on my own. What about you?
I don't know, racking my brains. Not falling apart. Does that count?
That's an achievement.
That's a pretty good achievement.
I got through another year without falling apart. Yeah, is that it? I'd take that as a win. Yeah. I think for both of us, not losing our minds at certain points this year was a win. There's a few testing moments. Oh, and going on the hit list, was that this year?
Yeah.
That was this year.
Yeah.
Wow, that feels like a long time ago. Yeah, going up to Glasgow with Tom and Shelley and Andrea, obviously, and managing somehow to win the show we got on. Yeah, that's got to be up there for me. Yeah. What's this? I think you can get used to a new house easily, but it's the location. Yeah, it's the sense of place, isn't it? But this house is such a vast difference to anything we'll be used to. There was a lot of getting used to the house as well for us. From a 1970s square box to a sort of very, very old, very wonky, very different house. Yeah. Okay. Susan there. I met 4 YouTube friends finally, including you.
To Lex.
I was thinking, when did we meet Susan? When did this happen?
No, but hopefully it will.
Hope to meet.
Mind you, we need to go a bit further afield now.
Oh yeah, good point. Hope to meet a few more next year. Okay. My second full year on reselling. Learned a lot. October was bumper. November and December also good, but not as good. Not as good as October. Double my turnover. Nice. Question: Am I reading that wrong? How do one do sales on eBay? I don't know what that means. I think you might have typoed there because I don't understand.
Perhaps
the
ask
last
that question again. Staying alive, yeah.
Staying alive. It's an achievement.
It really is.
Right? When writing lists of to-dos, stay alive. Should be at the top. Keep breathing. Don't lose your mind. And then you can tick them at the end of the day, most days. Right. What's this? Where's Nick's festive jumper? I think it's in the wash.
Yeah,
Is it?
you were wearing it for your birthday weekend.
I have one that I really like, and I wore it, yeah, when we went away. So it's in the wash, I think. Old houses have personalities. Yeah, this one has quite a few personalities. It's
You
kind
think
of
sometimes it's testing you, don't you?
it tests me. Well, this house, it was a long, thin pub, which is the oldest part, the front. Looks like a row of cottages, and we have like 2/3 of that as the front of our house. The next bit is not as old, but it was tacked onto the back, and then the rear of the house is even younger, stuck on the back of that. So it's got it's kind of this really weird, and it's been altered. It's been so many different things, including a post office, a pub, a restaurant. It used to have the end of this room was the post office. Then the front of the house was the post office. It's all been knocked about and changed, and it's got so much personality. It's a bit of a bonkers house. Anyway, is it haunted? Well, some may say it is. So next year, hang on, what's this? Oh, Lainey's saying 50 and 18 months. Are you right? Okay. So you'll have to come to Sunderland instead of. Oh, I was talking to someone else there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we all speak foreign. I feel it's just the same. Yeah,
Talk
50. Big one, 18 months.
C. Blaney says Nick survived another year without having to admit his love for Nick Berry. There was quite an amusing moment last night when our friends were here.
Yeah.
And it was mentioned because obviously the card is sat over
We've
there.
got a little display of my birthday cards in the old fireplace over there. And I don't know how it came up, but they were like, oh, it was Lawrence. He said something.
I think it's somebody, maybe Faye was talking about somebody else. And then he said, not as good looking as Nick Berry, though.
Yeah, and I'm like, who said what? What now? What now? And then I tried to explain it.
Yeah.
And then it got onto me shouting in the backyard here, I love Nick Berry, at the top of my voice at like, what was it, midnight, 1 a.m?
About 1 a.m.
I was trying to explain that to our friends who already think we're a bit insane. Now.
They didn't say they'd heard it, though.
No, Lawrence is winding me up saying, I seem to remember something that night.
Yeah. Well, Ron didn't, and he's like...
He's next door.
So...
Yes. So yeah, next year. I mean, we might as well talk about next year because we probably won't do a live stream until January now. Plans. More of the same, working on the house.
Launching the Apple version and having a main launch for the app.
Yeah, completely. Building up to a public launch for the app. We cannot put a timescale on it because I've done that too many times. Although we are getting so far through the app version, I know we're going to hit more problems, and getting onto the App Store could put more problems up. There's so many pain points still to come, but yeah, that's what next year is going to be about for us, getting to a public launch, and then we will spend a lot of our time and energy marketing. Building an app is kind of half the job. Marketing it, getting the word out there that this thing exists and letting people find it and use it and let it help them and their business, or just going out thrifting or enjoying yard sales, whatever it is you want to use it for. Getting the word out there and getting it in people's phones is the next task. So that's what 2024 is going to be our focus. Will be our focus for 2024. So we've got all of that to come.
Just wanted to read Charlotte's comment here. It says, talking about houses, my mum and dad's is old like yours. It was once a post office, a bank, a garden centre at one point.
What?
And there's a big carved out space by our front door where a big safe used to be.
Wow.
She says, your house is gorgeous. I love the wood everywhere. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
And this house is, like I was saying, because it's had so many different uses, it's been chopped and changed, and
Yeah.
people in the village we know remember it as different things, and the layout being different, and it's really hard to imagine what it was like, because we only know this layout. Obviously, there's no plans of how it used to be laid out. Yeah, it's a bit of a mystery, some parts of it, because there used to be a staircase here somewhere.
Yeah, so this wasn't the kitchen.
There-
At one point, where our utility room is, that was the old kitchen.
yeah,
And then
this
apparently
wall,
this was like
that wall didn't exist.
no, there was a door there that went through to the living room.
This wall didn't exist.
Yeah.
It's been altered so many times. It's been altered really well, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
fascinating.
So, yeah, it's really fascinating, because where our staircase is now, apparently that wasn't a staircase, because obviously it came through here, because this is more of a hallway, and that it was the bathroom was at the top of the landing. So very odd trying to imagine it.
Yeah. Yes, that sums it up better than I was trying to. If you build it, they will come, but only if they know about
Yes.
it. So I will apologize in advance for us once we get it on the App Store and we can publicly launch it. I will be shouting about it. So will this one from the rooftops. So I apologize in advance if everywhere we are on the internet, we're going, we have an app, and download it now for free. Because we're going to have to be those people for a while to get the word out there.
Yeah.
We will be calling in favors from anybody who has any sort of presence on the internet to have a look at it and talk about it. Yeah, cannot wait to get stuck into that, because with the coding, I've been the designer and kind of overseeing everything, but I can't actually physically code, and it's so frustrating because I can't make that go any quicker. But when it comes to launching and then marketing, it's like kind of over to us. And it's like, it's all in our hands. It's kind of nerve-wracking, actually.
A lot of pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to be exciting. But yes, you're right, Lex. Build it and they will come, but only if they know about it.
Yes. And Tina picked up an Emma Bridgewater mug for £2. Very nice find.
Frankenstein house. Kind of is.
Yeah,
kind of
it
is. Yes, there's a lot of history
Yeah.
here.
The launch party will be sensational. A giant yard sale with free iPhone giveaways for everyone. No, I don't know about iPhone. There might be some giveaways, but
Not sure our budget, which is almost non-existent,
but
will
I
stretch to
love
that.
the idea of a giant yard sale. That would be awesome. Actually, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Well, all ideas are welcome. Lex is on fire tonight. Someone put her out. Everyone's favourite thrifting find of the year.
Oh,
Try and think.
of the year.
Ugh,
Goodness me.
it's just a blur in my
It
head
is, isn't
this year.
Mm.
We'll just sit and look into the distance and think for a while.
We might have to read some more comments while we're thinking, because it could take a while. I don't know.
What have I found and got excited
Do you
about
know
this year?
exactly how old the oldest part of the house is? And we know it's 17
Mid
17
1700s.
something.
We can't actually find a definitive building date for the oldest part, which became a problem when we were sorting out our insurance. So we had to plumb for a nearest date. So I think we went 1750, didn't we, for the oldest part? Something like that. Mid 1700s is as near as we can get.
Yeah, RH Tube says our marketing department at work released an app thinking that was the end of the project. I'm sure you know this, but make sure you've allowed time and funds to maintain the app once it's live. Yes, all in hand.
Yeah, it's not, none of it is a short term build it and then, oh, that's done thing. We've never looked at it that way. We're in this for the long haul. We have to be, otherwise all of this could easily be a waste of time. Getting the word out there. We've already have plans for version 2. We're talking about potentially a version 3 with other stuff, but we've learned so much about development that we're shelving everything for version 2, because if we keep adding and adding, we never get to here's a version that's out. Anyway, I've said all this before. Yeah.
Still thinks you might be doing it on an Oprah impression.
Oh, I know what my favourite pickup of the year
I
was.
thought you were going to do an Oprah impression then.
No.
Oh.
My favourite pickup of the year, before I forget again.
Okay.
Well, if I can combine the two things I bought at the same time, we went to a jumble sale. I found a record box with some really lovely stuff in it, and then a stack of DS games with a couple of bangers in it as well. But the records
Did they
particularly.
explode?
No. Yeah, that record box, because not very often you buy a record box that hasn't been picked through and it's somebody's collection that they've just donated. And we ended up buying everything, didn't we? There was Pink Floyd in it and lots of stuff. And we've sold most of it already. It was just really nice to find, really nice quality stuff, good condition. It was just a joy to pick up, and a decent record box, which I've kept. Yeah, so that was probably my find.
I'm thinking that it's a personal find actually, but I'm thinking that my favourite thrifted find was maybe the bureau that we put in the living room and the 1950s kitchen table.
Oh, the table. The table that George and I could barely get in the room because it's still on the floor in bits.
Well, there's a lot of bags of Christmas presents, also stock I haven't unpacked, and there's bits everywhere because I've been sorting and getting stuff out that I want to list and sorting through stuff. So it's usually only me that goes in there, so I don't worry about it. But
well, you put a video out saying about all your plans up there.
Starting in January.
Oh, is it? Okay,
and
that makes.
I said in the new year.
That makes sense.
and then you said, "Can we go and film up there?" I went, "Well, if you can get in there." So that's going to be interesting to see.
Your chicken. No, your chicken.
Ages ago, though, wasn't it?
If you're talking about best finds, that's like 3 or 4 years ago.
But I did highlight Tina's comment. Did you sell the Christmas pudding plate? Yes. Yes, sold that privately.
Went to a viewer, didn't it? Or private sale. Stall's first day as head of Thrift Map Promotions is going very well. He's just promoted himself to head of promotions. Well, apparently that's your role now.
Apparently he's my boss now.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. There's a pickup and a half. I also picked up a Jellycat bunny for £2 that was worth 60. Oh.
Well, priceless.
But my daughter-in-law snapped it up. Oops. Hang on.
Dear.
Susan was saying about her pickup of postcards before. I think we went past that. That was epic. Incredible find.
Yeah. So everybody's talking about their best finds. I feel like we're very far behind.
Yes, well, if we get to the bottom, we'll do because it's going to be our last.
Oh, Lex has got another question.
Oh,
do you?
This might be a long one because I want to do some games.
Do you thrift for your retirement, also known as hoarding stock for future sales, like me and Stall? No, we don't, do we?
No.
I think Heather does that as well, doesn't she?
Interestingly,
you kind of do though, because you collect vinyl.
Yes, but I don't really plan to sell it. I may.
It is an investment, though, isn't it?
Actually, while we're on that subject, we had a really good question come in that George and I answered about: have we got plans for the future? Do we have a pension and all of that stuff? And we don't have a pension. We've always, not always, but we chose to pay off our mortgage and put all of our funds into that. So at some point we could downsize and cash that equity in. And also talking about squirreling stock away for the future, our plans for the Airbnb, our plans with the app, that's all paying it forwards. Hopefully the app may never make us a penny. We may never manage to get an Airbnb off the ground, but that's why we're doing that so in our 60s, 70s, we're comfortable.
Yeah.
Right. But as for squirreling stock away, no, don't tend to, do we?
No. I'm not sure if I saw. Oh yeah. Lainey says the £300 chicken was 3 years ago.
Elaine thought it was earlier this year. That's mad, isn't it?
I know, but 3
What's
years
this?
ago, that's crazy.
There's a
isn't
nice
it?
find there. What's Jessica saying? Best find, my trainers, Air Nike One white trainers, £8 worth 110. Really?
Lovely.
Wow, I know nothing about that sort of stuff.
No, we tend to just ignore
No.
that sort of stuff. But Sandra says that unfortunately she's been made redundant, so I will try full-time reselling now. Well, I always say when one door closes, another opens. So hopefully this is the redirection that you needed, and hopefully this is going to be a really, exciting new start for you. So.
Or in some cases, life just shoves you through a door and you have to run with it. But it could be the best thing that ever happened to you. And just go for it.
Yeah.
Throw yourself into it.
Brand new adventure.
See what happens. Because that's kind of what we did. I mean, we made the choice to leave our jobs, but it was probably just as frightening as you might be feeling right now. It was a huge thing.
Yeah.
But we loved the pressure of it in a weird way, looking back.
Yeah. Well, that was the best time of our lives, I think, at that point in time.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Susan says, that happened to me, Sandra. Best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, sometimes life takes the decision away from you, but it forces you out of your comfort zone. And then maybe you'll look back in a couple of years and say, I'm so glad that happened. Otherwise, I'd be still in that job thinking, oh, maybe I should do something else. And it may be that reselling isn't the thing. And you try that for a while and then switch and do something else and you end up where you need to be. Yeah. Best of luck, whatever happens.
Yeah. Thomas wants to know, do you still play your vinyl?
Yes, but I need to really work out where I'm going to set up all my equipment and do that. Haven't really, because it was going to be one of the front rooms. That's now Ellen's bedroom. Whether I sort out a space in the room that's actually up here, because I don't want to store my vinyl out in the shed. So I don't want to set my equipment up. I have a stereo out there, but no record player. So that's all kind of up in the air currently. Oh, look at that, tarot cards.
Yeah.
Tarot cards are amazing. Do you remember when?
Best find tarot cards bought for £2, sold for 200.
It's mad.
That's amazing.
We bought once, must have been 8 or 9 sets. And I think the most I got for one set was maybe 100. But we got £200, £300, £400 back on this pile. And I think I paid £2 a box for those.
And it's very hit and miss because it really depends on what you've got. Lou says, I just sell part-time, but working towards retiring from my day job in September.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Right. I think we're at the end of the chat.
Are we?
Oh, Sean says, I can't wait until this year is over. Been a horrible year of losing my mum and some friends that passed unexpectedly. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Sean. I really hope the next year is better for you.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing prepares you for that. And there's nothing we or anybody could say. But yeah, that's tough. It really is. It's kind of related, but my mum had a health scare recently and that shook me a little bit.
Yes.
So you don't get me talking about stuff like that. Should we do some of this one?
Let's do some of that one.
Oh, you've got this one all out.
No, I don't know why. I don't think we played this one yet, so that's why. Or maybe we did. I don't know.
I can't remember. We may have touched on this last year. This is part of the Logo Game family, Best of Christmas. It's just a load of questions, really, isn't it? Again, we've never played this properly with the Christmas tree thing.
No.
We just get the questions out and ask them. Right. Should we do some Christmassy questions? Do you want to grab some cards?
It's 9:02, by the way.
It doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
Okay.
These have got pictures on the back. Has yours got a picture on the back? No. Oh.
No, I've got.
Oh, right.
Oh, I've got a mix of things. That's got a picture on the back.
Right. Okay. So I've got some questions about Christmas dinner. So if you put the answers in the side chat, we'll see who's quickest with the answer to this. Bernard Lavery of the United Kingdom cultivated which traditional Christmas dinner vegetable to weigh more than 18 pounds? So which traditional Christmas vegetable did that man, Mr. Bernard Lavery, grow to 18 pounds? What was it?
Christmas vegetable.
Yeah, an 18 pounder, one of these.
Wow.
All right, what we got coming in? Oh, they've all suddenly arrived. I'll go back. We've got turnips, potatoes, carrots. I can tell you they're all wrong. Oh, I see a correct answer. Oh, right. The first correct answer, I think, was the first answer in. It's a sprout, 18 pounds. I don't work in pounds, really. I work in kilos. What's that? What's 18 pounds in kilos? It sounds like a lot, but I don't know. Is that like one this big?
I'm not too sure.
As big as your head? Imagine a Brussels you could eat like an apple. Anyway, so we're giving that to Will. Well done. 18-pound sprout is a big cabbage. Yeah. Well, Brussels are tiny cabbages, aren't they? I don't think they are, technically.
They grow on like a stalk, don't they?
Yeah, they're selling them on stalks in the shop. Did you see?
Yeah.
No, 8.16 kilos.
Wowzers.
One Brussels sprout? No, that's going to be huge. No, surely. It's not over 8 kilos, is it? Anyway, moving on.
You sure that's 18 pounds, not 1.8 pounds?
Oh. It says 18 pounds. Unless it's a typo on the card. We found some typos in Trivial Pursuit last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we need to message the Airbnb people about.
Yeah, I've got until the 24th to do that.
According to a survey of 2,000 Asda customers, what is the most popular food item on the traditional Christmas dinner plate? According to a survey of 2,000 Asda customers, what is the most popular food item on the traditional Christmas plate? What would you go with?
I saw the answer. So.
You've seen the answer. Would you have gone with that?
No.
What would you have guessed?
I probably would have said turkey.
Yeah. I kind of agree with the answer, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
there's a correct answer. There's a correct answer. Is that the earliest one?
That's the earliest correct answer. That's Susan.
Yeah. Roast potatoes, apparently voted by Asda customers. Yeah. Now, I like roast potatoes.
I'm just going to put a little thing in there just so that I know where the next question starts.
I like them small, so they've got lots of surface area and lots of jaggedy points that go all crispy. So I like them. Do you want another one?
Yeah.
Which part of a Christmas dinner is traditionally prepared on Stir-Up Sunday?
Which part of a Christmas dinner?
Which part of a Christmas dinner is traditionally prepared on Stir-Up Sunday? You got a guess? Well, you can guess. People can guess in the chat.
I'm thinking this.
That one?
Yeah, that makes more sense to me.
We've got gravy, stuffing, ham, pudding, and the answer is pudding. It's when you make your Christmas puddings.
Because you have to keep stirring it, don't you? Because you then add more. Well, ask Lex, her mum makes them, doesn't she?
Oh.
And then you have to keep adding different ingredients and alcohol and all kinds of stuff and stirring it up once once a week, maybe. I don't know. I've never made one.
I think that's Susan again.
Yeah, I put a little doodah in it just to see where
Oh,
it
okay.
started.
Someone was asking there, Marissa,
Oh,
what's a pig in a blanket?
it's basically a little baby sausage wrapped in bacon. There are different names for them as well, but I think in the UK we call them pigs in blankets because they're pork sausages.
Is that another name for it? Devils on horseback?
Yeah.
Oh, I've kind of ruined that next question, but
Is that why you didn't ask it because you didn't understand it?
yeah. Well, no, I was going to read that one out, but we've just talked about it. So,
Do you want me to do one?
go on then. Is yours a picture one? No, that works.
Okay. Should go. Christmas movies.
Oh, right. I won't look.
Okay. How did Kevin McAllister spend Christmas in 1990?
Oh my god! Everybody knows this. As soon as you said Kevin McAllister.
Oh, a devil on horseback is a date wrapped in bacon. Ah.
Oh, I didn't even read the question properly. Oh,
Well, I can see lots of, pretty much everybody.
yeah. He was left home alone.
He was. Oh, guess what? It's Susan 50 Fingers, is it?
Susan Speed of Light Fingers. Hang on, that sounds like she's a thief. Light fingered Susan.
Will came second.
Excuse me.
50 Fingers. How many is it normally they say you have?
Right, next question.
Right, which 1989 Christmas movie title includes the name of a humorous American magazine?
Humorous American magazine.
Which 1989 Christmas movie title includes the name of a humorous American magazine?
Will I know this?
20 Fingers. I've given her 30 more.
Will I know this film? Have I heard of this, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever watched it, though.
Humorous
I've never
magazine.
seen
I
this
don't
film.
know what that is.
I've never seen this film.
I don't know what that is. Chicago. Is that National
Jonathan was in there first. It is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
So is that
But
the name
we'll
of the?
give you the National Lampoon because I think that is the magazine.
So there's a magazine called National Lampoon.
Apparently so.
I never knew that.
And and then he put in the complete title. And Lou came in second there.
Well, I've learnt something. That's actually a good film. I have seen that.
Have you? Oh, I've never seen
Yeah.
it. Chevy Chase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so, if I'm thinking of the right one.
Which 2003 Christmas movie is actually about 10 different love stories?
Oh, I know that one.
It's going to be fastest fingers first.
It'll be Susan then.
Yeah. But JPK was very close behind. I think they came in almost at the same time.
Or, as I call it.
In our chat, Susan comes above.
What do I call that film?
Loaf actually?
Low factually, as in low fat.
Low fat. Oh.
Low factually.
Loaf actually. So, yeah.
It's not funny.
It is. It's love actually. Oh dear. Okay, last one on this card. Who plays Bob Cratchit in the Muppet Christmas Carol? And it is a Muppet, like it's not the voice of, it's who plays Bob Cratchit in the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Right, I'll let people get their guesses in. I think I know who it is. Yeah, I'm just thinking through how the story. Yeah, that is Bob Cratchit. He's like the the lead character, essentially.
Yeah, apart from Scrooge.
So I would say it's Kermit. Yes.
So let's see. The answer is actually Kermit. And Lainey was in first with it. Lainey, and then Joe, then Once Loved Treasures. Okay.
Well done, Lainey.
Do we want to do another lot of questions, or should we do some Santa banter?
We'll do a couple of Santa banters and then see if everyone's had enough. So picture the scene last night in here. It was probably about 1 a.m. We all might have had a couple of drinks.
Might have done.
And we were doing
Oh,
Obama Llama charades. It was highly amusing.
yeah, but do you want to do that? Because that's the acting out one. That might be
Yeah.
difficult.
It's fine. So
Right, I'm going to read some Solvits then.
if you've played Obama Llama before, the answer is always a sentence with 2 rhyming things. So, for example, Obama Llama, what's a good example? Can we give an example of one of these? The 24th of December recently lost a relative and is feeling very sad about it. So you have to make a sentence that rhymes. So the 24th of December, Christmas Eve, is starting to grieve because it recently lost a relative. Sounds weird, but it does work. So the charades version, the answer is always Noddy Holder something. So Noddy Holder, rhyming. All right. So Noddy Holder. That's it. Put your sentence that rhymes, Noddy Holder something, in the chat.
Right, I might actually do a couple of these.
Ken's got the idea. Oh, see, now you overthought it, see, Blaney. Good shout, but wrong. I'll give it for that. On the card, it is Noddy Holder getting colder, but feeling colder is good enough. Yes, but look, Susan, it's a whole sentence. Although, to be fair, Ken didn't put the whole sentence.
No, but you don't have. If it it's a given that it's Noddy Holder.
Okay, all right.
So
Yes.
Noddy Holder, then you just fill in the blank.
Okay, so we're just giving it for the word that rhymes, are we? Yeah. Keep it simple.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
It's Christmas,
Okay.
apparently. We've kind of done the other one by getting that one wrong with shoulder in it. So, okay.
All right, well, I'll do this one then.
You.
Okay.
Go.
So this one is Santa Claus. Okay, Santa Claus. Do do do.
Yeah, but what's the sentence? Santa Claus
Santa Claus is
looking for,
do.
looking at, spying on. What? I don't know. Everyone's going to get Jaws, but how are they connected? Looking for. Yeah.
Yeah. I should have done that, shouldn't I?
So, well, there we go. Look. That's a perfect answer.
Yes.
Who got Jaws first? No, it wasn't a Star Wars tribute. 8. How did you get eating Jaws from that?
Santa Claus eating Jaws? I don't know. People thought I was eating.
Eating?
Licking around. Yeah, kind of licking around. So yeah, lots of people got Jaws. Bitten by Jaws? No. Saw Jaws? No.
No, hang on.
Looking at Jaws, nearly.
A minute ago, you were giving it for just the word.
Yeah, no, I'm just reading out some of the people that have done it. Watching Jaws, maybe. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, okay. Right.
Give yourselves a point if you got it right. There you go. That's
okay, the next one. So it's still Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
Oh, these are so easy. Too easy. Are there any difficult ones? Oh.
Oh, apparently Chris Tyler thought I was eating and not humming. Okay,
Yeah.
so the answer is Santa Claus is giving applause.
Yeah. Everyone's got that.
Yeah.
Shall I do eggnog? Because I think the
Droopy draws. Yeah,
mind you,
applause. Santa Claus, big applause. Gave a round of applause. That's the nearest one. So I go with Once Loved Treasures.
I'm going to pick the tricky ones. Some of these are so easy, like you can literally do that, and everyone's going to get the applause, aren't they? So, hang on. Eggnog. So eggnog. So the sentence needs to rhyme. Eggnog. What? And then. Yeah. Did you see that?
I wasn't looking. Some of these are very difficult to act out while we just sat here.
I can't see the comments. I need to come down. Yes, people got it from that. Look, that is correct. Eating a hot dog. So eggnog, eating a hot dog. Well, no, I wasn't putting eggnog on a hot dog, but good effort. Eggnog eats a cob down the bog. How did you get down the bog? Made a hot dog. Near enough. Yeah, Darren's got a hot dog. I mean, come on, what planet are you on, Belinda? Skinning a frog from that. That's the source. Skinning a frog. Thomas went with eating a hot fug. I'm thinking it's a typo. Eggnog on a log. Yeah, if you've got anything kind of hot dog-ish, we'll give you that. Eggnog with a hot dog. Eggnog ate a hot dog. Yes. So who was actually first in with anything hot doggy? Hang on. Had a snog, bog, in the bog, egg dog. Oh, that's okay. Susan was first, I think, with something resembling the correct answer. Right. Okay. So I'll do one more of these. Eggnog again.
What was it? This is a standing one.
I think this is this.
Don't jump. Oh, God.
I can't jump because I'll headbutt the beams, but there's a person here. It's just,
There's a person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Eggnog.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've just seen somebody's answer.
Yeah. They've all got it. Playing leapfrog. Yes, Julie. And most people got that. Leapfrog. Leaping frog. Near enough, we'll give you that. Leaping like a frog. Eggnog leapfrog. Near enough. Do you want to do another one? You're doing more acting ones.
Oh, I don't know. I was just reading through them. A lot of them are physical ones. So.
Or do you want to do some of the other ones where it's more descriptive? We'll do a few more and then we'll let you go and enjoy your Sunday evening. We're already 20 past.
Let's do the solve it. Okay.
Hang on. Look, we're eggnog looking for Jaws. You're getting very confused now.
Right. All I want for Christmas is you, singer, covered in fur.
These are great. So you've got to construct a rhyming sentence from those clues. Did you come up with the clip? Oh no, they're
No.
written ones. Okay.
All I want for Christmas is you, singer, covered in fur.
Sean, this is the Christmas version of Obama Llama. Obama Llama is the original rhyming game. This is Santa Banter, which is essentially Christmas Obama Llama. Right, have we got correct answers?
Yeah, kind of. The actual answer is Mariah Carey is hairy, but we've got Mariah Carey looking hairy.
Yeah, that's
Mariah
good.
Carey hairy.
Mariah Carey hairy. Mariah Carey hairy. I wasn't expecting to say this today. Mariah Carey is something. She is something. She definitely is something. So we're giving that to Ali, I think.
Yeah. Okay. The talk given by the monarch at Christmas is coming from the strip of sand by the beach. No, I said to give you the answer. Okay. I'll do another one.
They're all going to get it.
This was the Queen's speech, but from the beach, but obviously it's now the King.
Scrap that one.
The branch with berries that you kiss under is fond of the Disney film about an elephant with big ears. The branch with berries that you kiss under is fond of the Disney film about an elephant with big ears.
Okay, going back to the other one. Well done if you got. We'll give it for Queen's speech, although Jonathan points out there it's now King's speech. I can't get used to that. Yeah, Susan's got King's speech as well. Yeah, so we kind of messed that one up. So I think I got this right. What's it? Yes. So what's the answer on the card?
So the answer is mistletoe likes Dumbo.
So Ali's got the rhyming words there, so we can give that to Ali. Once Love Treasures has it.
Mistletoe loves Dumbo.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I do one more of these?
Yeah, Thomas got it. Darren. Belinda's completely lost. Is this not your game, Belinda? Have we confused you now? A large Nick Berry? Where are you getting that from? Is that sherry? Is that rhyming slang for sherry? Okay. Do you want to read some more? Oh, let's have a look at the card.
The collection of chocolate bars you always get at Christmas has received 2 tubes to keep your feet warm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's obvious.
The selection box of chocolate bars you always get at Christmas has received 2 tubes.
No, you said the selection box then. It doesn't say the selection box.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
You can't even read the questions
I
out.
keep giving you the blooming answer.
It's all right. The people who were getting it first would have already put it in. I was reading the question. You were adding words in.
Because I'd read the answer and then it just was in my head.
Oh, Neil's live. I'll pop into Neil soon. We'll wrap up in a minute. I don't want to crash over Neil.
If you're not answering the question, think about words of wisdom for Christmas,
yeah,
or for the new year.
I'll do some from here, and then we'll wrap up in 5 minutes or so, and I'll go and say hi to Neil. Yes, selection box, which you gave away. Hang on, selection box get socks.
Get socks, yeah.
Selection box socks. Yes, see, people are getting the game now. Everyone's on it.
Oh, Quality Street has warm feet. I like that one. That's really good.
That's clever.
I really like that.
I'm going to give you a bonus point for that. That's inventive. Oh, but got to give Stephen a point for that. He's made up his own one as well.
Oh.
Box of roses has warm toesies. That's worth a point.
Yes.
Oh,
I am sleep deprived. It is quite true.
Yeah.
Although if you see the vlog that I've been editing earlier, then yeah, I think I was very sleep deprived and a bit hungover last weekend. I couldn't string any sentences or anything sensible
together. To be fair, since my birthday to now, we've been kind of, we haven't had a lot of downtime. Lainey says, message in the chat.
I did read that.
Okay, so we'll do a few more. And then we'll do some words of wisdom, and then we're going to leave you. And remember, we're probably not going to see you live until the new year. So let's do this card.
Mrs. Hill's getting confused. Yeah.
Andrea on the beer.
Yeah.
Right, so let's put a dash in here. Next one. One tiny piece of snow results in the ground splitting open in a terrible way. A rhyming sentence, please. One tiny piece of snow results in the ground splitting open in a terrible way. Do you know what that is?
No, because I wasn't listening.
Were you even listening
No,
to
because
me?
I'm reading Lainey's
Oh,
message.
tuned me right out.
There will be a late one, Lainey.
Right, I see people getting it. I mean, has anyone got it? That's pretty much, well, the answer on the card, if I was being picky, is a snowflake causes an earthquake. But if you've got snowflake earthquake, there, Flipping Maggie's pretty much got it there. Earthquake flake, I'll give you that, Belinda. You've got the elements. Snowflake earthquake, yeah. Flake quake, flake in an earthquake, flakes earthquakes, flaker. It's like a tongue twister. So first with flake quake, if we're giving it for that, was James, and then we've got once loved treasures, snowflake earthquake, potholes in the snow is an option. Okay, next. So let me give myself a mark again. Furry white predator from the Arctic is boogieing to the singer of Believe and If I Could Turn Back Time. Right? A sentence that rhymes. A furry white predator from the Arctic is boogieing to the singer of Believe and If I Could Turn Back Time. That's a long-winded question. So it's boogieing. So what's it doing? The white furry creature. Right, I can see an exactly right answer there. Polar bear dancing to share is as written on the card. Let's see what we've got. What came in first? Where's my dashes? There. Now, Ali's got all the elements, so we'll give you a point for being first. But if I was being picky, you need to say it was dancing. Polar bear share. Polar bear dancing to Chet. Who's Chet? This is the question. That doesn't rhyme. Yeah, we'll give you that, Joe. Polar bear dancer to share. Perfect. Polar bear dancer to share. Well done if you got that. We'll do one more. And then we can do some Christmassy or New Year's-y words of wisdom. So, the woolly item worn on the head with a fluffy ball on top is a good home for a large mouse-like creature to inhabit. The woolly item worn on the head with a fluffy ball on top, right? Mm-hmm. Is a good home for a large mouse-like creature to inhabit. You got it? What's a large?
Oh, mouse-like creature. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can see a perfect answer. That's exactly as written on the card. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'll take that back, Thomas. That's not right. It's not a Christmas hat. Sorry. That's better, Julie. Bobble hat is a good home for a rat, is what I've got. But bubble hat house for a rat, we'll go with that.
Cool.
Sorry, Thomas. I thought you had it there. Rat lives in a bubble hat. We'll give you that the other way around. Bubble hat for a rat. Well, technically, the good home bit, it says there's a good home for who's living in it. Bobble hat rat. Who was first? Pom pom hat. Is that another name for a bobble hat? A pom pom hat?
I've never heard it called that.
It's Christmas. I'm giving you that. A bat in the hat. Oh, I don't know about that, Ken. Bobble hat for a rat. So really, who got it? Is near. I think Julie's got it spot on there. Bobble hat house for a rat. Yeah. There you go. Anyway, we enjoy stupid games like this. I find the best games, particularly at Christmas, are those that make you look stupid whilst playing. Or when you're shouting out really stupid things. Yeah. So we played a few of those last night. We played Triv, didn't we? Did Faye win Triv?
I did.
Oh no, you won Triv.
I did.
Faye and
Came in from behind.
Beg your pardon. Our friend Faye and I were on all of the wedges. If you know how Triv works, you'll understand. For ages and couldn't get to the centre to complete the game. And then Andrea, came from almost no wedges, filled it up, got to the middle and won.
It was a complete fluke, and I did have a little bit of help, to be honest, because it was getting late.
We'd lost the will.
Everybody,
We'd lost the will to live, so we were giving you clues on things. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to have a look for some words of wisdom? And then we'll do a few of those, and then I'm going to pop in and say hi to Neil for a bit. I think I said that the other week, and then I forgot to go in and say hi.
Did anyone pop any in before that? Or?
I didn't see any. So if you put one in a while back, you can pop it in again now.
Yeah, we might have lost it if.
Yeah, just go from the bobble hat.
So I've seen Ali says, "Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and the best year ever in 2024." We second that.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Ali. Same to you.
Hannah says, "Don't leave Nick Berry in 2023."
Don't leave Nick Berry. Oh, leave him here. I've got to take him with me. I just wanted to read what was that about? RH Tube. Can't believe Southerners don't use pom pom hat. I've never heard
that term.
Pom pom hat. No, sorry. What else have we got? Good night, Sean. Thank you for joining us. Have a great Christmas. All I ever needed, all I ever wanted is here in my arms. It's these guys.
Wow.
I was only earlier, I was watching
Nick Berry on a ferry.
I was watching somebody react to Enjoy the Silence, who is, I think she's a vocal coach and a trained singer. And she was analysing it all. It was quite interesting. All right, you doing that one?
Hello, Corinne. Says, if you're stressed about entertaining this Christmas, remember those that matter don't mind, and those that mind don't matter. Exactly. Have a Christmas. Just have fun.
It's very easy to put too much pressure on yourself, particularly if you're hosting. Just remember, most people are grateful. If you cook them a meal, they will enjoy it, and the pressure comes from you most of the time. Yeah.
Nothing is ever perfect. Corky says, I wish we could put up some of the Christmas spirit in jars and open a jar of it every month. Yes, I know what you mean. Stevie says, humbug, I once bought my kids a set of batteries for Christmas with a note on it saying toys not included.
Wow, harsh.
Goodness me. Our friend Ron turned up with a black Christmas hat and said humbug on it.
Yeah. That didn't surprise me at all. Well, he walked past you in the street the other day when you were putting up lights and just shouted humbug at you.
I did. Raymond says, next year is another adventure. It is indeed. Have a great 2024. Yeah.
I hope it all works out for everybody. If you've got plans, I hope you can bring them to fruition. As we were saying before, it should be a big year for us. We don't know how it's all going to pan out, but we've got hopefully lots of things happening and coming together. Hopefully. Yeah.
And Rebecca says, all the best to everyone and have a great 2024. C. Blaney says, happy Christmas to you both, Ellen and Jeff, and have an amazing 2024. Thank you. It's not what's under the tree that matters, it's who's gathered around it. Indeed it is, because those are the memories that you'll carry with you. Joe says, I will honour Christmas in my heart and try. Oh, I love this this quote. It's going to make me teary. I will honour Christmas in my heart and try and keep it there all the year. I don't know why that got to me.
She's off.
I've been crying all day. I cried all the way through Strictly.
She did. We were catching up on. We managed to avoid being told who won Strictly. And then watched it like an hour or so before we came on here tonight. We did quite well. Well, you did well. I don't really follow those sort of social media accounts, but normally there's a spoiler somewhere. Yeah,
kept off it.
I was hoping Bobby was going to win.
I wanted Leighton to win, but I think Ellie still was a deserving winner.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, I think all three finalists, I would have been happy with them, any of them winning, to be fair. Right.
Okay. Hannah says, do good in the world and good things will come to you. Absolutely.
It is true.
Thank you everybody for your Christmas wishes that I'm reading as I'm scrolling through. Words of wisdom, I bought Mrs. RH Tube a fridge for Christmas. Can't wait for her face to light up as she opens it.
I like that a lot. Yeah, thank you, Joe. Hopefully we will see you at the meetup, and anyone else who can make it, we'll see you there.
Yeah. Jonathan says, the fairy tale of New York is no longer with us. Well, no, it kind of is. The song is.
But yes, we did lose Shane, sadly.
Once I've chosen says, whether you celebrate Christmas or any of the other holidays, have fun, stay safe, and cherish every moment. Absolutely. Janet's wishing us Merry Christmas. Thank you. God bless us, everyone, says Mark. And Tina says, include yourself in the list of people who need attention this time of the year. That's a good one, because a lot of us, especially women that have families and are looking after everybody else, tend to forget to look after themselves.
Self-care is important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one, John.
Yeah. And John says, build a team so strong that they don't know who their leader is. I really like that one.
That's deep.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Excellent.
So thank you, everybody. And yeah, just Merry Christmas. If you celebrate, or if you're just spending time with family and friends, then have a wonderful time. And yeah, we'll see you on the other side.
Shall we go before you tear up again? Yeah. Shall we? You can get me a slobbery mess in a minute.
Yeah, it will be.
Or we could just keep going until you.
No, don't make me cry again.
Yeah, thanks for everything. Again, we won't be live streaming until the new year. So happy New Year, and we'll see you soon. There will be some videos coming out, hopefully between now and Christmas. Obviously, George's visit. There's a couple of videos we need to edit. You've got a vlog going out.
The Ramsgate vlog should come out Tuesday on my channel. Links below, I think.
If you're not subbed to Andrea, find the Andrea Hills channel and subscribe. There's a video of my birthday weekend. We were both there. There's a few shots of a pretty messy night out. I think most of it is the drag act that we watched.
Yeah. Which is why I've got to re-edit.
But we've got to re-edit it because there was too much music in the background and it got copyright stricken.
Yes.
But it's worth checking out, I think, that video. It's quite amusing. All right. Thank you. Happy Christmas. We're going to leave you there. I'm going to pop in and say hi to Neil on his stream.
Okay.
All right.
All right then.
Ta-ra.